Okay, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. You may notice, I'll just make sure I've got all my windows set up right. You may notice that we start in game today rather than at the loading screen. That is because I had some issues with corrupted saves while I was doing sort of all the side quests before coming back to this. And I wanted to make sure that the first 5 or 10 minutes of this wasn't spent trying to actually get the game to work. So I made sure of that. So the main quest that we currently have, Meridian the Way Home, it's not going to let me go there, is over here. So what you had to do was scan 3 bits of the Scourge, which was literally... I've done 2 already.
We arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Literally, go to a settlement, go to a system, find a use the scanner, right click. When you find one, go to it and click on it.
Receiving Scourge readings.
3 times.
I have analyzed the results of the Scourge energy pattern model.
And?
This is how you get Meridian. Access the bridge whenever you're ready.
Okay, so we are now... Speak to crew about the Scourge. So, we're off to the meeting room. No, we're not off to the meeting room. We've got the Scourge data examine. Okay. I'll shut up while this happens.
Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the remnant city Meridian and however the Scourge fits in, pardon my Martian, it's all weird as shite. Just the relevant data, Suvi. Do we have it or not? Ryder, we have it. I mean, we will. With this.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the remnant city, find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault Network. We can do it.
Great. Return to the remnant system. So what I thought I would talk about today while we're killing Ket and probably some remnant too is companions, because as I mentioned at the beginning, to me, the strength of Bioware games is not the gameplay, though sometimes the gameplay is okay. The fundamental gameplay of this game is sort of fine. There's just too much of it that doesn't really mean much. Too much where you need to fill in this open world map. So there's a bunch of things you can go and click on and a bunch of quests. Go and do 5 of these, go and do 6 of these, go and do 20 of these. But the strength of Bioware games has always been their characters.
Feels different coming back here now.
We're different. We're ready. Sam's marked a potential override for remnant ship control. A tower with its own energy grid.
It may be one of the controls that deployed Meridian, and the means to find it again.
Okay, we can skip the rest of that, because they're no longer talking. Okay, this looks like this may be towards the end of the main quest. Make sure I've got Jarl and PB. Yep. Oh, no, I don't need to change anything. Right, so I'll go through the... I won't do it, obviously, while cutscene stuff is happening, but I'll go through the 6 companions that go on missions with you. I'm not going to talk about the ship's crew, like Suvi and Callow and the like, but even though some of them are...
Looks right, Pathfinder. Find the override, apply that hardware, and the remnant will fly the same vector as Meridian.
And all our work together will pay off. Ready?
It's time, and we're due. This is what we've been fighting for. Let's go already.
Tempest, we're going in.
So the 6 companions that go on missions with you.
Quiet so far, but something's different.
Orbital scans identified a separate energy grid within the tower.
Meaning?
It's powered.
Defenses here may not be on our side.
145 meters to projected override controls.
Through the door. Eyes open.
Yeah, so not any of the crew, even though some of those are potential romance options within the game. I'm only going to talk about the 6 people who can go on missions with you, and I'm going to talk about them in the order in which they become companions that go on missions with you, because honestly I needed an order and that seemed like a reasonable one. Okay, so we've got lines of data.
Remnant, and they don't look friendly.
Understatement.
More incoming. They do not want to give up this space. They're breaking. Keep it up.
There's still one, I don't know where. There he is.
We must be close to the controls we need.
First of all, obviously there's Liam. So I'm a little bit conflicted about Liam because, like when they introduce him to you in the first mission, he comes across as basically a unhinged lunatic. You know, like emptying a clip into an already dead cat and you know, carrying on
One last
like a bit of a pork chop, frankly.
Controls are ahead. Projections suggest multiple launch bays and possible links to Meridian deployment.
We are so close. After so much fighting.
But
It's right there.
okay,
Sam,
be quiet again.
everything ready?
All relevant data is queued for uplink.
Right. Let's find a path.
Haha, because I'm a Pathfinder.
Remnant ships have lifted off. They're following the override vector.
The Scourge is moving. But they're getting through to something.
Meridian, Pathfinder.
A remnant planet? Constructed?
These readings are... Wow. It's hollow? Like your Dyson spheres, but moon-sized.
A self-contained seed world. It is the heart of the Vault network, and when reactivated, every connected planet will be affected. It is the means to make Helios a home, Pathfinder.
We all did this.
This is the day everyone in the initiative has hoped and worked for. Ever since we left our own stars.
Congratulations, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
A great day for us all.
Because he was in your head, remember?
What is going on?
I believed you a fitting rival, but you are a false thing, a lie. Once I saw what made you special, your connection. I knew how and when to take it from you. I let you find Meridian. And now, I'll use your SAM to weaponize it.
this
All
is-
Helios will be exalted, or one by one your worlds will die. Starting with Eos.
This is
All
worse
I need
than
to start is an implant like yours. And thanks to your memories, I know who else
that
has
would be
one.
Scott. Okay.
Another reason.
This
to
is
take
even worse
my
than the
reason.
slow running in Mass Effect 3. Seriously.
Fall to darkness, Pathfinder. You are almost worthy.
Blah, blah, blah. Right.
Get everyone to the med bay. Hold there.
What the hell is happening?
I have no idea.
Hello, Scott.
Sam? How are you? What's going on? All we know is we're being overrun.
Cat forces are sweeping the ship. They're looking for you. Scott, the Pathfinder needs your help.
This is crazy. She's closing on Meridian.
The Archon has severed my link to your sister's implant. If basic function isn't manually restored, she will die.
What?
Scott, please. Proceed to Depot K4 to secure a
So I
weapon.
assume we're about to play as Scott.
Son of a... Info, Sam. I need something.
The Archon isn't stealing the Hyperion. He wants you and me. Your implant is the same as the Pathfinder's. He'll use us to control Meridian, and your sister will die.
The Archon will kill her?
No, Losing me will.
What? Sam!
Hostiles are ahead, Scott. Be ready. I am sorry I can't help you fight. I took over too much of your sister's implant, and losing me will kill her.
So when the comms dropped, she did too?
Hurry, Scott.
Did you, like, seriously choose the worst weapon in... Of course you did.
Look out! Scott, shoot them! Scott, Sam said you're fighting to the comm override? You can't!
That's what I thought. It's crazy.
No, I mean take the access route. If the Pathfinder's in trouble, that's all we need to hear. Keep pushing, Scott. We'll barricade at the maintenance access.
So...
Hold them! Scott needs to get to that maintenance access.
You can't fight them all, Captain.
Then make it quick. Get to the...
Sam, the captain won't last. What are we doing?
Manually send a reboot signal. It will reset your sister's implant.
So, default settings? Okay, we're here.
One pulse, Scott. That's all the Pathfinder needs.
And it probably alerts the Archon. He'll know where I am.
I am sorry.
Me too, Sam. Me too.
Lion Shuri's!
You press the button. I assume we don't get to actually see him press the button.
Open! Fools!
Tempest! The Pathfinder is down! Come in!
But you were dead.
Yeah, what's happened before?
The Hyperion's dark. Sam with it. We need to get back.
But how? The door is remnant. You need Sam to open it.
We need to get back.
So painful. Your bravery is inspiring.
We need to get back. It's moving.
Your vitals are crazy. Are you sure you want to continue?
I can do this.
That's the only way the game continues.
Are you okay? You don't look good.
To the Tempest. We have to move.
We have to move, and then it forces you to walk. Oh, there, finally.
Try it now. Pathfinder. Come on.
We're here, Tempest.
I got her. Hey.
Pathfinder. Kit took down the comms and hijacked the Hyperion. I know. The Archon's been planning since his flagship. He used me.
Have Lexi ready. Ryder's hurt, and there's some weirdness.
Shite! Shite!
We're getting reports from everywhere. All remaining Ket ships are on the move.
It's all the Archon. If he takes Meridian, he'll destroy worlds. Starting with Eos. He thinks he's won. Pathfinder. It kind of feels like he has.
You're not helping, Suvi, for the record.
Ryder, there you are. You need to stop doing this.
Nice to see you too. News on the Ark?
Still headed to Meridian with a small flotilla. You got the last signal before the Archon locked it down.
We're not letting that stand. Be ready to move.
Wait, we need a plan.
Stop ship, kill Jerk.
With what?
He has Sam. He has ships. But I am still able to... do something.
He's got the Hyperion. That's how many thousand hostages?
How many worlds does he destroy if we don't move?
And how many do we save if we get ourselves killed?
Well, we have to do something, right?
I know, but the Tempest is one ship and she isn't even armed.
You did an impossible thing.
Can you keep that up? Have them fight for us?
Keter tough, but Remnant hit hard.
The promise of that could inspire others to join in, across the cluster.
We have a for real shot at this.
Rally the troops for a last stand.
We're not throwing anyone's lives away. But the Remnant give us a chance worth taking. Right?
Right.
Is this where I give a speech? Ask you to die for me? No thanks. I say we shove the Remnant down the Archon's throat. And maybe that buys us a chance. All of us. We get the whole cluster to pile on. Everyone in Helios has earned some fucking payback.
Not getting very far with talking about the companions. So, yeah, Liam has a terrible introduction. And what it turns out they're going for is hot-headed Heart of Gold. And I kind of like that. Some of the stuff later on that I haven't really streamed, where he's working to bond with the Angara and trying to solve problems between...
Everyone is worked up, Pathfinder. But I need to talk. Meet me on the bridge.
You know, the work that he does with, to try and get the Angara and the initiative working together and like is cool. And I like that story that they're trying to tell. I just think that they kind of did a lousy job of introing him.
Shut down, so all power can be put towards the fight.
Yeah, so I think he's actually a lot better than he first appeared. Cora falls a little bit into... I'm going to wait here because otherwise there's going to be another cutscene. Cora falls a little bit too much into the kind of Caden Ashley, vanilla companion bucket. She's better than certainly Caden in Mass Effect 1. She's got a little bit more depth with the Asari thing and the being a gardener and all that. So, yeah, she's all right. Vetra is cool. I like her. I like her kind of... she's got a surrogate mother relationship with her younger sister. That's pretty cool. So she's not Garrus, but who is? PB... I mean, she's your typical, independent loner who, secretly yearns to have somebody to love, which I'm a bit of a sucker for, and I did end up actually off-screen romancing her. So that's probably why I got that message from her. Drac, I think I said in an earlier one, he's just like, he's just Rex and Grunt all over again, but I do actually, when you get to know him better, the fact that he's really old, he's in the last, Krogan live 1,000 years, but he's probably only got 40 or 50 left. That adds some pathos and makes him more interesting when you kind of unlock that stuff. I think that's pretty cool. And then making sure I haven't forgotten anybody. Yeah, and then finally we have Jarl, and Jarl is awesome cakes. And if I ever played this game again, he's probably who I would romance, regardless of whether I played a male or female rider. Because he's great. He's a strong, independent warrior who is also really open with his feelings and really intuitive and really willing to try new things. And he's everything that kind of Western masculinity tells you that a masculine person shouldn't be, without sacrificing any of his essential maleness or any of his skill and power and independence. So I think he is the best thing about this, and I'm really disappointed we're not going to see more Jarl, because obviously there's not going to be another game. Geometry recognition. Well, you're not letting me do anything else, game. So yes. So they're good. Overall, it's a good set of companions. Jarl is definitely the best, but there's for me anyway. But several of the others are fun. I like them.
Nice speech. You've inspired the entire crew. They're running around like monkeys getting ready for the big showdown.
But not you, apparently.
You inspire me, Ryder. In ways that are surprising even to me. I've got Remtech repurposed all over the place. And Pox souped up and raring to go. We'll keep you in one piece. I don't like seeing you suffer. Without Sam, it looks like interfacing with the Remnant hurts. A lot.
It doesn't tickle. There's only one way to find out if I can stand up to it.
You can. You will. Or else.
Or else what?
Don't find out.
It is beautiful, isn't it? This weapon. It created life, and yet only I see its full potential. And I even have the means to achieve it. Using you. I saw you from my flagship in the Pathfinder's memories. You have an implant and a connection. And with that connection, I'll take Meridian. And then Helios will surrender or burn.
You'll get nothing from me. My sister will stop you.
We'll know soon enough, because your Pathfinder is already here. You continue to defy your limitations. Impressive.
We're ending this, and you're not just fighting me.
That is a waste.
He wants to exalt everyone. If Helios doesn't submit, he'll destroy entire planets.
Yes, and you're the proof that I can. You still command Remnant, but that began with the SAM and the implant. And now I have both. I no longer need you, Pathfinder, but since you insist on interfering, I'll give you my full attention.
I do like the Ket ships. They look cool. Ship design in general actually is good in this game. It does have, occasionally glitchy graphics and some,
That's more than we thought. We've got this.
empty content.
They're closing
But
all sides.
it does have some great visual design. It has good companions, so...
Rockin' a hard place. Ryder? Ryder!
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Stop running and use it. Callow, how close can you edge the Scourge?
Too close? Why?
Bring us in tight so I can group the Remnant. We're using the cluster's biggest headache to our advantage.
That does remind me, buried deep in the storyline around, Ryder's daddy issues, there is actually some secret conspiracy stuff about what's going on behind the initiative itself. I suspect it's Cerebus helped fund it as a contingency plan against the Reapers. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm thinking it's that way because basically secret conspiracy ineptly handled. That sounds like... That sounds like
I've
Cerebus.
tied up your fleet, Archon, and you're not outrunning me and the Hyperion. There's no point in continuing this.
You wish to force my hand? So be it. Unlike you and the Pathfinder, I do not require an implant. I have yours. You've made this much more difficult, Pathfinder, but not for me.
So we must. I think we're obviously much close. I hadn't realised we were quite this close to the end of the main game, but it sounds like we are. Hopefully, okay, Pat just said, hopefully it hasn't crashed.
Suvi, what am I looking at? A wonder.
Sorry, gravity's inverted.
Architect.
Can't see the Hyperion. Extrapolating from last known position.
It wasn't built for landing. We'll beat it down, like it or not.
Wherever the Archon goes to ground, that's where we're heading.
Hot drop in 5, 4, 3.
Holy.
Pathfinder, I've arranged a distraction while I find Meridian control.
Of course you have.
Pathfinder, it's snap dead. That's why we lost it. Looks like maneuvering thrusters only. The Archon's betting we won't chase him with the Ark at risk.
We'll guard the Hyperion.
Kandros? Who's with you?
The whole damn cavalry. You know I can't resist a party. We hold the cat, you secure Meridian.
Let's find the Archon.
How did you just completely turn around then? You literally did a 180 in midair. It's very pretty.
Pathfinder? He's taken them. Captain Dunn? The core is lit up like Christmas, but Sam isn't talking. I think the Archon... Shit, I don't know what he did, but he has Scott. Whatever Meridian can do, he'll try to take it. We're not giving up. Not when we're this close. Hard starboard. All power.
Didn't like the sound of that, Ryder.
Keep pushing. Go. That's not the Hyperion.
Kenner deploying to defend the Archon. Get in close.
No, really. What do we do?
He's right. Mix with the ground troops. The big ship can't fire on you.
Not sure we have a choice.
Debris incoming.
Sorry for the mess.
Structures ahead, Pathfinder, and major energy signals. I'm no Sam, but that's got to be some kind of control.
We fight them face to face then.
We can't let him take control of this place.
The Archon must be inside already. He'll use Scott to make Meridian a weapon. We can't let that happen. Tet dropship, heads up!
Your own reinforcements on site, Pathfinder. The Resistance is with you. Always up for the adventure, or whatever this is.
Let me guess, it's going to be like, you can't open it. Yeah. It's going to be one of these silly... the door only unlocks when you kill everything.
Watch out, Pathfinder. The big kit ship is coming back around.
Stay on course. There's nothing we can do down here.
I think it's veering off. ships joining the fight. It's all or nothing.
So that's the other Pathfinders, obviously.
Take the fight inside, Pathfinder. We'll protect the Hyperion, but that only matters if you can catch the Archon.
Understood, Pathfinder.
So yeah, had to rush my
We're going in after the Archon.
I'll relay the layout to anyone following.
thoughts on the
energy
companions a
fight.
bit. But
The Archon is doing something in there.
Standing by. Scott may need attention.
where am I going? That way.
Angara are taking it to the Ket, Pathfinder.
Taking them out everywhere. We're doing it.
Well, not unless we
Won't
do in this
matter
fight.
if the Archon gets control and blows up worlds.
That hasn't left my mind for a moment. Ken are on a rally. Call out. Can we hold them? The Resistance is with you.
You ready?
You know it.
Here to fight by our cousin.
Together.
Where does it want me to go now? Just kill that guy, probably?
Breathe through this. Too lean for this, Pathfinder. We risk being more distraction than help.
Understood.
We're clear, but we need to regroup. Keep going, Pathfinder. We'll shore up the rear.
Diving run. These Ket are rooted deep. They'll drag me went out defending the future. That's the way he wanted us looking.
Those pillars don't seem structural. Is this all Meridian?
I see patterns, like in their small processors, except the scale here is crazy.
Glad to see one can't actually run too fast for those doors, for those bridges. That would be very frustrating if it was true.
Pathfinder comes. To the picture of attacks we told
Pathfinder, we have a debt to pay. We are at your side.
Glad to have you.
Let's make sure the Ket aren't.
Well done. Stay with the Pathfinder until the section's secure.
Pathfinder, multiple system failures on the Hyperion. Damn it. Done. Done. Is there anything we can do?
Stay out of our way.
There's no pulling up. This is the captain. I need everyone to cryo. Go. Go!
So this will be the human, or a human
Go!
world, I'm guessing, in the end? Given that the Hyperion's going to crash here.
Rerouting power to all medbay inertials. I can give us one shot.
attempting to shield the bridge with biotics, but I can't get close enough.
The sleepers take priority. All hands brace. And it's been an honor to serve.
So that's a case where they really should have done more to do in the course of the game, because we've not really seen her since the beginning. And you could make that much more impactful if she'd had a role ongoing.
Captain Dunn! Captain Dunn!
The cryopods are intact. She brought it down. But there's no signal from the bridge.
I guess Ryder can say she's outdone Shepard because she's died twice. Shepard only did it once.
That landing just made our stake in Meridian permanent. Dunn brought us home. It's up to us to keep it.
No argument, Ryder.
You have our support. Pathfinder, it's your honor to take that response to the Archon.
First chat after the Hyperion, make them pay. They've earned it.
Your vessel is grounded, Pathfinder. Excellent exaltation is now unused here. And knowing you will never have our gift. The Archon demands you die here.
Deploying the safeguard arc system.
Shoring up defenses, Ryder. You okay up there?
Kick their teeth in, if they have them.
Secure like we're staying. Next stop, the Archon.
They've got some ammunition pickup here to here. I don't even remember what my second and third. Second might actually have been useful there.
How far can you go into the shadow of the hollow world?
I guess we'll find out.
There you go. I'm playing on a very low difficulty setting, so like
Secure the adaptation.
getting
The Archon? Does he know he's broadcasting?
He's in Scott's head. We're connected. Remnant not attacking? The hell?
Could it be guiding us like the doors?
That can't be the Archon. Everyone see that? Doors closing?
We're being funneled. Think it's you-know-who?
Who else would it be? More doors. Maybe Scott's found a way to help?
Ryder, using Remnant hurts you.
Prepare to repeat the cortical stimulus.
Get out of my head!
You are irrelevant. I will use your connection.
God damn it!
Wow, this gravity well is different.
We can't stop now. Not after Dunn.
What's the option? Let's go.
I've used Jarl, so in speaking of companions,
Look at all this.
I've used Jarl and PB for most of the game.
It finally happened.
Because PB's your Remnant expert, so like, and Remnant are on every planet, so you know, it makes sense. And
That unnerves me.
Can't let the Archon take this. Touchdown. And ahead.
Ready, Pathfinder?
It's a gateway to everything we've been chasing. Never been more ready.
and Jarl is a native of Andromeda, so, and most planets have Angara, so it felt like, you know, I have used the others like from time to time when it seemed appropriate for the specific missions that I was doing.
The network. So close.
We need to move. Come on.
Yeah. But yeah, this is my default trio in this game.
It arrives. This attempt to rival me is no longer amusing, Pathfinder.
Hey, Sarah. Get my clues?
Pretty clear path, Scott.
Tried to keep him distracted. It was hit and miss.
So determined, but so pointless. Your connection serves me. I know how it works. The mind is trained to think like the Remnant creators. In this case, painfully. But I'm content to let him bear that burden. Whatever gives me Meridian. I will transcend what you pretend to be.
You're out of time. I've matched you every step. You failed, Archon. You're the pretender.
You learn by accident. I am the genetic inheritor of 1,000 species. No more mercy. Kill them all.
They're basically completely biological Borg. And I do like, actually, speaking of that, that...
He's still using Scott's implant.
Can they survive drawing this much power?
I only care about one of them.
Well, that was it.
No. Shit! He has access!
I can see the network. They were architects of life. You commanded nothing.
I made the cluster livable for thousands!
No. You have led your people to their deaths.
Architect fight, because, you know, why not?
Sarah, wait! The Archon's pulling too much power!
Little busy!
It's all going straight through him. Shut down the interfaces. He'll have nothing to draw. You'll take Meridian out from under it.
We play this smart! I know it hurts, but you have to call out where to interface. Get me targets! Everyone get that? We're shutting the Archon down. Scott, where to?
Nav marked for one of his main power draws. Get there. I'll try to expose it so you can interface. Hurry!
I've had enough. This ends here and now.
Target stragglers. Scott, get ready.
Oh, for goodness sake. Do I have to find this one and kill it?
Sweep as we go. That point's ahead.
I've already surpassed you. You're pathetic.
The Archon's fighting me. I don't have to practice.
Stop sticking to things.
Sam?
I'm still restricted, but the more Remnant you destroy, the more fractured the Archon's attention.
Hold position, kill Remnant. I'm on it.
Sam, soft spot?
This is
armored
just
head
the
sculpture.
start,
Let's open it
Pathfinder.
up.
Everything you love will burn.
The fight, Pathfinder, we're with you.
You pushed too far. Now you'll pay. I'll crush you with your own toys.
Can we get the power relay, please?
Got it exposed. Lock it down. Interface now.
Power relay is down. Give me another target.
There. The Archon's pulling power on the other side.
Let's go! The nav is across the gap.
Oh,
Bridge.
I can't. Ah! Look for an interface.
On it.
reputation is too good for you. I rescind the offer.
Get on target. Keep a straight course. Another gap.
If
I'm
you
not seeing
cannot
another
be
base.
leashed,
Hold there. I'll try and raise the platform.
all around you.
Are you sure?
No. Ugh. But we have to win this.
There is no worlds that will hide you. No escape. Every outpost, every colonist, every world you set foot.
Okay, you keep
Your
talking to me.
initiative will be ash, and it will be your fault. You made this necessary. Your defiance earned this.
You're good at talking.
I've got it.
Scott, are you okay?
You need to hurry, Pathfinder. We're all straining.
Oh, come on! You actually have to jump when I tell you to jump.
Your people will beg, and there will be no mercy.
Everything to the relay. I'm in range. Expose the relay.
I'm trying.
We've
I
almost
will
got
end
him.
this
Don't
in
give
fire
up.
and
I'm not
blood.
done yet. Hold there. What's in company? Because we're bringing everything to this fight.
It will be like you never came here, never existed.
Yeah, you're very good at talking. But then you don't actually do anything great.
You earned this. Every life lost is on you.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Got it exposed. Lock it down. Interface now.
You think you are special? We
Relay down.
have exalted
Tell me how
countless
to bring this all
species.
One more. Just one.
Scott? Scott!
We are out of time, Pathfinder. Hurry.
Yeah, okay. Where do you want me to go?
This is not the end. I have the network.
I assume now there'll be a fight, because he's going to be cranky. Or not. No, it's got to be a fight with him. No? Really? Interesting.
Pathfinder, Meridian is online.
Okay. I thought you'd actually have to fight the Archon, but apparently not. He just gets himself fried.
Smile for the camera, babe. Sam's broadcasting, everyone's watching. They all want a nice big close-up of the hero who single-handedly saved the galaxy.
I may have been a focus, but all of Helios came together. This moment belongs to everyone.
Well, there you go. That was Mass Effect Andromeda. Not quite over. Set up for a second game that never happens.
Hey, Scott.
You beat me out of medical again. How long?
Not long. Weeks. Enough to get started.
Started on what? The Hyperion? Meridian?
The ship is sound, but it'll never fly again. So it's being repurposed. Welcome to Meridian. Humanity's home.
We did it, Dad. Are you okay? You and Sam?
Our connection has been restored. I am once again able to help the Pathfinder activate remnant technology.
But does he still need to?
I adapted to use Remnant without him, but it's not advisable.
Dr. Carlyle estimates an 80% risk of further hemorrhaging.
Further being the alarming part. For you and me both, Scott.
Pathfinder, the Nexus leaders are waiting for us.
Go on. I bet it's real important.
It always is.
No, it's failing off a bunch of missions because I didn't bother doing them. Okay. I'd say these are all people who were involved with the... how many of these are there? A lot. I'd say those are all people involved with the game.
The decision isn't yours.
Neither is it yours. That is the point, isn't it? Pathfinder, you're late.
All right, get to it. What's so important?
Initiative protocol. Thanks to you, we can finally proceed as intended.
As outposts become colonies, the cluster needs its own voice, a true council.
And while I maintain that it is premature, we must nominate an interim ambassador to represent concerns outside the Nexus. Or rather, you must nominate someone.
Interim ambassador? To what and for who?
To the Nexus. The eventual goal was always a galactic council, but Meridian has accelerated concerns.
An ark has landed. The vaults may make outposts self-sufficient, and we can't claim to represent a sovereign Angara. An interim ambassador would represent concerns outside the Nexus, until elections when we can all step aside.
At the appropriate time.
If this person is supposed to represent people, shouldn't the people have a say?
That is precisely why we need your backing.
We can't impose a vote on the Angara. Or even Kadara. Eladin? Won't happen.
But you've acted for everyone. If you endorse a name, some may disagree, but they will trust it as a starting point.
Someone to speak for Helios.
I put forward Pathfinder Hager. I'd suggest you, but someone might think you killed the Archon to elevate yourself. We can't allow the appearance of that. But Hager keeps the position, and the timeline, in the Nexus family.
If we want stability, maybe we should ensure the Krogan stay. What if it was Morta?
You are out of your mind.
I meant Tesh,
Definitely unorthodox.
not Mortar. Okay, not that then.
The Angara need to help define the process. It's their right. Plus the Moshae would help solidify relations.
We're already partnered, thanks to your efforts against the Rokar.
All the more reason to focus on our own issues.
It feels like the original intent was to give that voice to the outposts. August Bradley's a proven leader.
On a considerably smaller scale.
He's kept EOS relatively stable, despite no militia presence.
I like Hager, but... yeah, Bradley gets my support.
This representative should be one of the people actually doing the work. First outpost, first ambassador. Bradley's my choice.
Safe enough. Nothing disruptive for Meridian's opening day.
Something by the book, for once.
Addison's always very snippy with me.
Scott is feeling better? Good. This decision, the policy and protocol, that's not what your victory was about. There's more to life than this.
I like that there's a long denouement to this. Like, you know, I've got a priority mission to talk to my squad and crew who are somewhere. I don't know where.
Integration of Hyperion systems is ongoing. Our SAM node will be accessible on return visits to Meridian.
Up straight, everyone. This is the guest of honor.
Like you have to tell anyone that.
Hunter, this is our opening. Let there be some sense of ceremony.
As I was about to say, hello, Pathfinder. I am Chief of Operations, Ayora Pile.
Second Wave Placements Officer, Darlavas Hyperion.
Hunter Carey, Reconstruction.
This is the first I've heard of the term second wave.
It isn't literal. There have been several groups deployed for outposts. Second wave is about the staged evolution of the initiative.
First wave out of cryo, structural support and generalists. Food and fences. Second wave is organizational. Less generalists, more specialists.
More paperwork.
It's needed to rapidly advance. I'm not spending a generation on the range.
Glad to meet you all.
Sounds like Meridian is in good hands.
I can only read the reports of how you brought us this opportunity, but rest assured, we will not waste it.
Yes. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Aye, what they said.
So, I guess my crew are probably on the Tempest. Oh no, there's Jarl.
So this is how you all party, hmm? Pretty tame, but don't tell the host I said that. Meridian is amazing, though. You accomplished the inconceivable. I'm grateful to be part of it.
No, I'm grateful. I couldn't have asked for a better team. We created this together.
And exactly what it is, what it may become. I can't even imagine. To think that when we met, the Angara and your initiative struggled to find trust.
The way we arrived on Aya was over the top. You know, uninvited and on fire.
Agreed.
Guess it worked out okay.
Ryder, the Angara will never forget how you saved the Moshai. But more than that, we'll never forget how you fought the Ket beside us. How we destroyed the Archon. Meridian is a new beginning for your people and mine. Together.
New beginnings. That's what I came to Helios for.
And what I dreamed of. Yes. New beginnings. So, let's get to it.
Oh, Cora, because I spotted you.
Hey, Ryder. How's Scott?
Much better.
There might be 2 riders around soon. Imagine. The Hyperion's forming scientific teams. Gotta start studying what we have. I may have helped them organize.
That'll be exciting. Meridian rewrites all kinds of physical laws.
Maybe they'll name a new law after you. Something about never staying in one place. This is a new cradle for humanity. That's a big idea. Bigger than I'd imagined. So maybe building those teams was smart. Small steps to understand all this. Until we're at the top of the mountain.
And seeing the next horizon.
Can't deny it. I'm game for more. With so much power in our hands, you think it'll be okay?
Small steps, like you said. There's no rush to figure all this out.
Right. If nothing else, Meridian gives us time. Whatever happens, you gave everyone an incredible gift. Nice job, Pathfinder.
So is this just more thanks? Oh, there's all sorts of stuff, actually.
Thank you, Pathfinder. You're why we're here.
Okay, well, let's find the rest of the crew. Doesn't seem to be anybody up
for my wife to be brought out of Pride.
here. I don't care about talking to Reyes. There's the most shy. Ah, there's Liam.
No. Sarah, kept a seat for you. In your planet. That's not getting less weird. About time Meridian got a proper grand opening. We all need this. Heard Scott woke up. How's he doing?
He's exactly where he should be. I'm sure he'd disagree.
So, you're telling me you're having trouble explaining limits to a rider? Hey, know who I just talked to? A second wave technician, fresh out of cryo. Just had his first sunrise in Andromeda. He couldn't stop crying.
Just him?
Must be something going around. Maybe you're the carrier. It's really feeling like home, you know? Finally. They haven't given you 5 minutes alone since the fight. Have you had a chance to let it sink in?
There's no time. Meridian is the start of so many things.
Don't need starters. Starters are a dime a dozen. We need finishers. And we have the best. I'm looking at you, Pathfinder Rider. The whole galaxy is. Cheers.
Like I said,
All's quiet.
very bad initial kind of impression of Liam, but over the course of the game, that really changed, and I did actually come to really quite like him, and I don't know who this is, so I'll have a talk to
So
them.
glad you're up and around. I have important news for you.
There always is.
Yes, discoveries every day, but this is something we've been waiting for. Listen.
What should I be hearing?
Sorry, Sam. Active filtering. Initiative
This is a
protocol
DLC that
alpha
never
alpha
happened.
to the screen.
Protocol what?
Processing.
Repeating. This is the Ark Kira. The situation is not under control. Note and avoid until further updates. Repeating.
Is that?
The Quarian Ark. And Elcor, Drell, Volus? Hanar, I think. That's some delicate business, putting Hanar in stasis. Point is, they're still out there. The Keela Sia wasn't destroyed.
It's patchy, and there's no traceable vector, I assume?
It bounced through the Scourge. I've doubled long-range probes, but...
That's not a distress call. It's a warning to keep away from... wherever they are.
Whatever's happening, they don't want to be found yet. We have to trust their Pathfinder.
All we can do is wait. So, Tan says he's gonna let me stick around and help with the...
Hey, Ryder.
What's the word on the street? Ryder saves the day, Pathfinder of the century. You know, the usual. Still?
Get used to it. They're gonna name things after you when you die. And probably even before. So we heading out again soon?
Oh, she's all grown up, leaving home, doesn't need me anymore.
That'll be the day. We'll handle my deals on this end while I'm gone.
Sounds like you two have a good arrangement.
It's getting there. A little trust goes a long way. Helios has really turned into the fresh start I wanted. In so many ways. And now with Meridian, we're really going to make this place ours. I can't wait. You know where to find me when you're ready.
Drac, by the looks of it. Yep.
Kid. Sorry, Ryder.
You know what? You can call me Kid. It's kind of nice, actually.
I won't tell anyone you said that, kid. This place is something else.
It's just another starting line. Where we go from here is on us.
Well, damn, you were listening to me after all.
Through all the creaking of your old bones.
I sent out the Nakmor scouts. Nearly drowned me in reports until I pointed them at Tan. Told him to be extra wordy just for him.
He'll love that.
He wanted the job, he can have the reports. It's not over, you know. There'll be more Ket and whatever else is waiting out there.
Whatever happens, we'll be ready for it.
Pathfinder and crew ready to take on the galaxy, huh? They won't know what hit them.
Can I save PB for the end, I think?
Meridian, huh? I see it every day, and I'm still amazed. We're really starting to put down roots. It's wonderful. Did I tell you? The team's working with the Angara to set up a joint research body.
That sounds exciting.
I know. I can't wait. Us helping them helping us. Can you imagine what we could accomplish? I'm getting all misty just thinking about it.
This was always what was intended. Nice to be here, finally.
We always knew what we wanted, but for a while we couldn't see it. Now it's here, it's happening, and it's beautiful.
Okay, so we've still got Callow and Lexi.
Heading groundside?
And of course PB.
Still standing?
Still standing.
Then I did my job. Somehow. Nothing more need be said.
I'll remember that the next time you chew me out for getting hurt.
So will I, Ryder. So will I.
She didn't get much of a talk. Where is Callow? And Gil.
Hey, Ryder. Jill is walking the walk. The procedure took. I'm gonna be a dad.
Congratulations!
I'm thinking Mary if it's a girl, Deanne if it's a boy. Mary, Deanne, Meridian. Pretty cool, right?
Ask the person who's
Bill
going to
might
carry
have
it for
something to
9
say
months.
about that.
Oh, right. Note to self. Bounce names off Jill. So, this is supposed to be a celebration, right? Getting used to any of this yet? Meridian? The dream becoming a reality?
We're not done by a long shot.
Come on, try to ease up a little. Enjoy the win. But so you know, I've got the Tempest topped out and ready. You want to blow this hot dog stand? Just say the word. Callow's out there somewhere, time one on. If we're really sneaky, he won't even notice we're gone.
Who's flying then? You?
Why the hell not? I'm a quick study. How hard can it be?
Hard.
And how about the Nomad? Just once around the planet.
No.
Nobody drives the Nomad
Guess
but
I'll
me.
just have fun down here.
Where is Callow?
Honored to see you, Pathfinder.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, I got one person I haven't spoken to yet. Other than PB.
Good to be out of cryo.
Ah. You know what you could do, Adam? You could look on the map. Callow's there.
Look who it is.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. He was when I came in. Oh, there you go. Walk right where I passed him.
Ryder, enjoying the fruits of your labor? You deserve it.
Thanks, Callow.
The Tempest is getting some much-needed service. I thought I'd leave them to it. But I wouldn't miss the big day. Meridian looks so different out of the cockpit. I think I understand better why you do what you do.
Finding Meridian crystallized a lot of things about being a Pathfinder.
I expect many around here are thinking about their own potential. I don't pretend to understand everything, but Meridian must have opened a lot of doors. Not all of them safe. I want you to know that it'll be my privilege to keep flying you to them.
It means a lot that you want to stick with us, Callow.
Of course. And keeping my ship is a plus. I've learned a lot from you, Ryder. And Gil. Though, please don't tell him that. Things will change now. But that's all right. Nothing's ever really lost.
Right.
Well, hello.
Hello yourself.
Eyes front, try not to swoon. I want you.
I want you more.
I need proof. Soon. Well, let's get this show on the road. Meridian looks great, but, you know, been there, done that.
We'll be here a lot. This place is the key to everything.
You're right. I love keys. They open all sorts of new things. Helios is changing, and will be for a long time. I'm just antsy. Don't want to miss a thing. Oh, I almost forgot. Kalinda sent a congratulatory message. She was angling for an invitation, I think. Denied.
Hope you didn't turn her back into an enemy.
Oh, you're always so serious. Enjoy the moment. We're here to celebrate, remember?
What am I going to do with you, PB?
I'll send you a list. For now, you're right. The galaxy isn't going anywhere. Let's have some fun.
There we go. Return to the Tempest to continue exploring. And that is truly, you know, it's a nice little kind of postscript that they give you there. It's still going, apparently. A little bit, sort of.
Leaving so soon?
It's no fun having the boss at the party.
That depends entirely on the type of leader. I'm new to this role myself. The training didn't cover how to honor your peers. There's no protocol. Your father invented this role, but you defined it.
They're both good answers.
We've done what was needed, and this will always be here for us. But there's a galaxy out there, and you're all pioneers. That's why you're here. We're not done.
We are, because, you know, they can plans for a sequel. There's going to be a Mass Effect 4. We'll see. I'm glad I decided to talk about the companions, because, as I said, I didn't realise we were quite this close to the end of the game. But we were. I don't need that. Let's go out.
Sam, that's...
100% viability on all known UNCs, Pathfinder. Please access the Tempest VidCon for an important update.
Tempest VidCon? Alright.
Okay, stuff's still going on. Well,
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Lexi, I hear Scott's back on his feet.
okay, all of those are unlocked. All of those are unlocked. Sure.
Think how much we'll get done with 2 riders.
So you can do this stuff yourself, but you can also just send them to do it for you.
I can't wait to see Ephra's face when he learns there's another one.
There's a new task because we hit 100% viability?
It is a significant milestone, Pathfinder. Preparations have been made for some time.
What preparations?
I need to know if there's another expectation because of this.
Updating objectives. You have a high priority destination.
At Habitat 7? What's going on?
I have been instructed to not reveal mission parameters. Don't be late, Pathfinder.
Okay, well, apparently, the game doesn't want to end. So let's go find out what's on Habitat. I mean, it is over. We have defeated the Archon. We have reached 100% viability, apparently.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Let's go to Erickson.
We didn't steal orbits. We'll find out. Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something.
It's just a comment. Don't care. I assume, you know, Habitat 7, which was the first planet we landed on with the floating things and the lightning, is now... yeah, sort of habitable.
So, back at Habitat 7. What am I supposed to see, and what's it got to do with 100% viability?
I'm getting initiative signals, magnetosphere charges, and atmosphere probes.
The vault here remains non-functional, but with 100% viability to invest, we've begun terraforming this world with initiative technology.
Oh, there you go.
The good old-fashioned hard way. It'll eventually be a home too, thanks to you.
A team effort, surely.
There is one more item, Pathfinder. Opening channels to the Nexus, Meridian, Prodromos, Detail, Tevuni, New Tachanka, and Initiative allies. By unanimous vote, This world is to be renamed. Habitat 7 is now listed astronomically as Rider 1. Your world, Pathfinder. Their future.
Oh, well, there you go. And I think, finally, we have no priority ops. We do apparently have an email from Drac. Let's go see what he wants. Goodness gracious. About time I let you in on a secret. Okay, well, we'll find out what that is. Kerry wants to chat again. Just seeing basically if there's any more missions here. Want to name a gun after me. From Sudi. You like to know it's something beside the name of first healer Handbrad after you. Communication from Jarl. I like how he always calls his emails communication from Jarl. Little hiccup on Kadara. Okay, might want me to go and talk with how. Okay, well, let's go and find Drac then, I guess. I've got to go to the Nexus for it. Okay, anyway, I'm going to end the stream here, because basically the main quest is over. I'm probably going to tidy up a few little submissions and the like, side missions and the like, just to see what they are, but yeah, everything is more or less done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Overall, I would say, look, if you don't mind that there's a fair bit of Dragon Age Inquisition-esque filler content that just kind of is there to grind through and level up and massively over-level, probably. I mean, I had run out of things to spend points on. All of my companions had everything maxed out. Then, the main quest is kind of fun. Oh, there's a V for... Oh, look at that. You can see Andromeda viability. The main quest is fine. I was going to say earlier, I like that this is... it's kind of like a juxtaposition to the original Mass Effect trilogy in that you're facing a biological threat rather than so the Reapers were, AI who wanted to destroy organics or biological life because it was too dangerous. The Ket are a biological threat that wants to kind of absorb you. So it's interesting to see, and in the end, the way to defeat them is actually, this big AI machine, I guess. So I thought that was interesting as a sort of comparison to the original games. And yeah, the characters are fun. If you like shooters, it's got plenty of that. The story is fine. And at this point, most of the glitches, I believe the graphics were extremely problematic, and there's still some stuff. Like when they pour liquids, it looks terrible. There's occasional weird lighting. Sometimes you do see little skips and things. But overall, most of the worst of the graphics glitches seem to have been fixed. Everyone seems to have worked, pretty hard on delivering a solid game, and I think it probably deserved a better reception than it got. I suspect the Mass Effect 3 ending debacle probably played a significant factor. But yeah, I certainly, probably wouldn't be as effusive if I had paid $100 for it when it first came out, because that's what new games cost in Australia. But I got it for a fifth of that price much more recently, and it certainly gave me plenty of playtime and enjoyment for that kind of money, because I've probably played at least as much, if not more than as much time offline as I have online. I spent probably a good 5 or 6 hours clearing out material yesterday, for instance. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next game.